Hey guys, Cheesy's back for more I Want to Be the Galaxy. So now we're just going to move on with this and open our chest and see what we got. We've got a square cross thing. No, I do know what this is. This is, I'm actually going to put this back on because that weapon's much more useful, and we're going to put this on because law of any game, if you get something you probably need it right away. There you go. What this does, if you press B, which is our special weapon, you can point this in any direction, and no matter which way the kid's facing, he will always shoot in that direction. So this is very useful indeed, and this is going to be very useful for bosses, where we can just stand in safe-ish places, and we should be okay. So we're going to set this to up, and you're going to want to save every time you set the thing, because otherwise you will find you're resetting it every time you die. Not that you guys are going to be dying, because you're going to have watched my awesome playthrough and you're going to know what's coming. So there you go, straight through, no problems there. Now we can see that this may be a little more problematic, and in fact we're probably going to want to take them out from down there, but for now we're not going to make this jump. Apparently we're going to just make this jump, and we're going to mess that one up. Wow, this is going splendidly. I can't really explain why I'm failing so badly, other than I'm just terrible at games. So now we can see we can aim up here and we can take out these blocks with absolutely no problem. Aim it down slightly and then it's too far, so we take a step back. And I can't see how that's not hitting it, thank you. So now we're going to just make our way up there. That was dumb. Okay guys, can we just pretend that I didn't mess that up quite so badly? That's what we want to do. So we're here now at our next save, and this is a nightmare, let me tell you. This bit is a nightmare. And that's why, because you will try to make jumps whilst holding a direction and the game will not love you for it. It will tear you apart because of it. You will be trying desperately to make jumps. I don't know why I'm jumping so early. And that final jump is just awful. There's no excuse for it. I don't know why I keep doing that. But yeah, as I was saying, this bit is done. Guys, I can't believe I just did that. I was just telling you how hard it is, and I've made it look like it's actually doable very straightforwardly. It's not. Quite often you'll be going for a vine, 50%, that's not very good. Quite often you'll be going for a vine and, oh, we're here already. And this is Whispy Willows, and he is hurt by his own apples, particularly these ones. The only thing I can remember about this boss is if it's got a long name, it's probably blue, and that's probably good. If you let those yellow ones bounce, you're in all kinds of trouble, because you will be rampaged by that's quite frustrating. I wanted to first time that. You will be rampaged by delicious fruit, which is completely unavoidable. So this isn't what we want. I think I'm a little bit high there, so you have to knock them back into him 3 times, and as you can see, it does as much damage as a regular apple. This is the only one of his attacks that you can hurt him with. I don't count the apples dropping as an attack because that's the necessity for actually doing the boss. This attack, you just stand in one place and you hope that the apples don't drop right on top of your head. Like that. But of course, you know me guys, I couldn't get anything going smoothly. So yeah, quite often Whispy decides that you deserve to die for whatever you've done. And you have to do some crazy ninja move like I just did and look uber cool, but that is avoidable. It's just a nuisance more than anything. Just got to be careful and make sure you hit your mark. Particularly with these ones, these can be a nuisance if it falls behind a regular apple, because quite often that will cause you to hit the regular apple and not the one you actually wanted to hit, and that's not good. And he always throws them long, I find. With the red phase, he never chucks them short and easy to get. He always makes them an absolute pain. And that should be enough. But it's not. And I can't tell you guys why. But there we go. So now we just stand still and we make sure we don't mess up this. And we grab our star. And there you go. So we're going to come back out because that's 70%. I'm not entirely sure why my percentage is quite so low, but we're going to get straight back into it and we're going to take this guy on for a second time. And now you'll see just how much he uses this attack. This attack is the one that you're going to be seeing 80% of the time, I would say. I warned you guys, I told you he'd be using this attack more than anything else. Well, that doesn't look like it. No, that's blue. Blue is good. We want blue as much as possible. But this isn't really a boss I had an awful lot of problems with first time. I would expect it to be a boss I don't struggle with particularly this time round. I would certainly hope so, because this move is a pain if you're not expecting it to come quickly at you, but as long as you're careful you can go over the first two, under the next two, and you'll be fine. More crazy ninja skills by the looks of it. Oh no, we got away with that one. And as you can see, I can just face the kid in any direction I want. I don't actually have to be facing the right direction, which is very useful, and that landed right on my head. I'm not sure why I didn't go to his third phase then. I'm not sure why I only have 70%. I thought I'd actually done better than that. Obviously I've missed some big secret somewhere. I have no idea where though. You almost got to see what happens when you let that touch the ground. I'm hoping you don't get to, but it is instant death. Just don't let it happen. If you stay close to the left hand side, you'll be fine, because you can always jump and get it and then do the same again, and you'll usually actually hit it all 3 times that you need to. And that was a little unorthodox. That's not how I like to do that move, but whatever works, eh? And here comes this move again. As I say guys, if you're taking this guy on, expect him to do that a lot. It's pretty much his go-to move. Yeah, they don't change to their last form as quickly in round when you rematch them, but as you can see he has now, and he's going to start throwing 2 of these out. So at this point you just have to forget that you're even playing with the normal apples and just get those back. There's no sense in trying to pummel him while he's got 2 of these on the field, because if you drop one then you have lost, and that's a lot of progress you've got to get again. I think, fortunately for me, I took care of that pretty quickly and I got what I needed. And it brings you back here, and I'm not entirely sure why. I've got a feeling I'm missing something extremely obvious, but I have no idea what it is, so I'm actually just going to leave the area. Because I have no idea where this secret is that I haven't got. So I apologise for that guys, I will find it, and it will be on camera. I may have to do some searching for it off camera, but I will definitely show you guys where it is on camera so you know how to get to it and everything like that, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I just can't believe I managed to miss it. Unless that is everything, but I'm sure it's not. We'll see. 90. See, I've missed one and I have no idea where it is, which is a real pain. We're going to forget that for now, to be honest. And we're going to move on to the next planet, which has opened up. I think that's going to be next time. I may do the mini games off screen in the meantime. I'll show you guys the prizes I get, and if I do it. But I think, yeah, I'm going to call that a video, having beaten Whispy twice. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time when I want to be the Galaxy. Ciao for now.